What's up, everybody? Welcome to the video. I basically just wanted to make a quick video kind of summarizing my first day on Marvel Rivals and really kind of seeing how the game's developing, how the meta is developing, what I noticed, what was powerful, what wasn't, and just kind of discuss that all briefly. I will say up front that I am a supporter of roll queue. I think that roll queue should be in the game. I like roll queue for many reasons, but I mean the main one is that it kind of brings a blueprint for you to balance your game and structure for the game. And honestly, I love team fights that are like a tug of war, where they're going back and forth, where they don't just one team topples the other quickly because there's too much damage on the board or whatever, right? I like longer fights involving tanks, healers, and damage. I like everyone being involved. So anyway, that's not the reality right now. We have an open queue, and we need to see how that plays out. So yesterday I played 34 matches. We won 22 of them. It's not bad. Nothing crazy, but you know, pretty good. We did well. A lot of MVPs, SVPs, so I was performing quite well, but I've played the game more than a lot of people have, right? Because I was in the alpha and the betas. One thing I want to comment on first is the actual match quality. So forget what the team comps are, forget all that, but how many games were one team getting stomped and one team just blowing the other team out? And out of the 34 matches played, I'd probably say like maybe 8 of them were, we either stomped or we got stomped. And you can kind of tell by the match time. So a game that lasts 13 minutes, 10 minutes, these are decent quality matches, right? Both teams got their licks in. One team didn't just roll over the other one. A 4-minute match, I would say, let me put it this way, anything under like 7 minutes is probably not a very good match. This game, look at the kill difference. I had 25 kills. They just got bullied pretty much, right? That was a 7-minute match, but like a 4-minute match, no, that's brutal, not good. 440. We had a few down here. 312, 313, 4 minutes. These are all just stomps. So these aren't good matches. This is not what you want to see. It's not what I want to play. Thankfully, it didn't happen a crazy amount of times, but you can see a streak here where every single match in a row was just like sub 7 minutes. Not good. Overall, though, whatever. Game, people are figuring it out. No one knows what the meta is. No one knows what to play. Everyone's just having fun, and that's great. That's what you want, right? I want to say, what did I see a lot of? So, well, first of all, I would say maybe we'll go to the hero page. It's probably easier. But for Vanguards, we probably saw a lot of Captain America and Thor, and Venom, I would say. So Captain America, Thor, and Venom were probably the most played tanks that I noticed. For duelists, you saw a lot of the new characters. Saw a lot of Psylocke, Moon Knight. Not too much Iron Fist, Hawkeye, Black Widow. Not too much Squirrel Girl. Actually, we probably won like 20 matches in a row without even seeing a Wolverine. But overall, a lot of people are trying the new characters. I think the least played damage dealing characters or duelists would be Black Panther, Spider-Man, and Storm. I think we saw 2 Storms the entire day out of 34 matches. Like, Storm was just not it. Oh, and Namor, like 2 Namors maybe as well. I get it with Namor. He's kind of very basic. He's not too flashy. I think he's a good character, but he's just, he is what he is. People want to try the flashy stuff and the new stuff. As for the strategists, we saw a lot of Cloak and Dagger. We did not see much Loki. Whenever we did see Adam Warlock, he seemed to just get bullied. And whenever I played Adam Warlock as well, it was extremely difficult with all the diving characters. He has no way to protect himself whatsoever. But a lot of Cloak and Dagger, which makes sense. They're the newest, and they're pretty badass looking, so who wouldn't want to play them? As for like the actual meta, we saw a lot of games where you had to beg someone to be a tank, a vanguard. No one wanted to be up front. You saw a lot of instant locking duelists, and then me being a team player, I would play, play a tank or play a vanguard, play a strategist, whatever we needed, which is the unfortunate side of open queue. If I don't play a vanguard then, and everyone else insta-lock DPS, and then I just lock a DPS as well, the match quality just goes right into the gutter. So that's what's disappointing about it. I get it. The duelists there's way more duelists, and the duelists are really cool and fun to play, and, I get it. We all want to play duelists in a way, but the match quality just turns into a team deathmatch of who can land a couple shots in a row or a combo, and then you immediately remove someone from the team fight. And now it's a 5v6 instantly. And I feel like that's just not healthy in the long run, right? But whatever. We're going to see how it turns out. I think that as people start to really figure out dive characters better and they start to work together more, dive is probably the scariest thing in the game right now. It's incredible what you can piece together if you have like a competent Hulk or Venom and they go in with, a Psylocke or a Spider-Man or a Magic or a Wolverine. Like, that combination of all these people piling on top of you very, very quickly, and if they can actually aim and land some things, someone like Adam Warlock stands no chance. None. Zip, zero. He has no mobility, he has no crowd control, and he has almost no self-healing. He can heal himself for 70. He's toast. Jeff bubbles, dives into the ground, runs away. Loki has some defenses. Luna can freeze somebody. Mantis can sleep somebody. Rocket is the best for... He can jet up in the air. He can disappear. Everyone has their defenses. Cloak can shroud himself. A little bit of self-healing. But Adam? Yikes. Adam is toast. So I'd argue that you really got to pick the right situation to play Adam Warlock right now. But overall, it's still too early. I predict that dive will become more popular as we go. That's not to say characters like Black Widow, Hela, Punisher aren't viable. They totally are. But I think once people start to get more comfortable on those other diving characters, these guys are going to run out of space really quick. And again, you're going to have to very selectively pick them. Hawkeye can at least do some interesting things when people are up close. He can instantly one-tap diving characters. So Hawkeye, I think, will stick around. But some of the other ones struggle a little bit more. But, I mean, overall, the games were a blast. I had fun every single minute playing. Some of the stomps were like, okay, it's over. Just walk away, right? Game's over. Go next. But overall, I mean, you're still having fun. People are experimenting. People are making jokes. And that's what it's all about. I really enjoy when games first come out and no one really... We haven't figured it out yet. So we're all kind of figuring it out together. And just... You hope that in time that they get the balance done well. You hope characters like Storm can find a place. And we'll basically have to see how it all plays out. I'm not planning on making these videos every day. This is just a day one. Maybe a couple times a week. I just say what I'm seeing, right? Keep it simple. But yeah, I'll be streaming every day on twitch.tv Silva66. I'll link it in the description of the video. I stream every day. We're going to move into ranked games today, later on when I play. And I'm excited for it. It's fascinating to have this many characters at launch. It's much harder to figure out any kind of meta. And what's good, what isn't, what counters what. There's so many options already with 33 heroes. And having, like... Season 1 is just around the corner, and they seem to say that there's going to be multiple new characters in each season. That's insane. These guys are killing it. Marvel Rivals is number one right now. It's not even close. RIP Overwatch. But anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Sweet and simple. Where we think the meta is going to go, what we kind of saw on day one, and we'll check in later in the week. Thanks for watching, and have a great day, everybody.